I wanted to practice doing some YouTube streams on Sundays as well. Um, and there was an option to have it be sent as like a vertical stream, and it's just not looking like how I want it to look. So I have to restart it. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna do some Pokopia tonight. Although I did kind of want to play Champions, but we're gonna wait. I'll wait till Tuesday because I forgot Tomodachi Life comes out Thursday, and that's gonna be, that's gonna consume my life. I'm so excited for that game. Although I really want to learn how people, I mean, it might be hard to do while the game is docked because I've been seeing a lot of people make like really cool Miis. They're making like celebrities, um, just characters. Like I've been seeing a lot of like people make like Finon and My Day and Blade and they look so cute, and it's just like that will never be me. That I mean, I can do some artistic things, but not like that. And like they've like basically made it so like you can't really oh yeah, Sunday's like the lucky day. You can't like share the Miis with people. So it's like it's not like someone can like make a character and be like, here, you can have it too. Like I can kind of just like eyeball it. Can you do a small tour? We can, although I will say, this area I have not really done a whole lot with. I did do some of this off stream. I actually did a lot of this off stream. I just like in the places where there were like broken houses, I just fixed them up. I kind of just made houses to how I think they would look, basically. So I did these two houses. I did some houses up here. Some of these I'm not like I'm not the best builder. When I used to play The Sims, I was never really good at house building. Although I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. They're not really furnished. I'm gonna go back in and do that, but I just wanted to like fix things. This kind of already had furniture in it. I pictured this was like, oh, this is a little clothing store, but it also had like a gate, so. I mean, I can show you some other areas though. This is just like the starting area that I haven't really done much with. Like this area, there's like nothing here. I did build these houses. I did fix some of the pathways. Oh. I've taken such a long break, it got rid of my old card, my old stamp card. Ooh, a hanging banner recipe, yes. I'll show you some of the other places too. What else do we have? Not much over here, although there's like a house or two. Like, that house was like already there pretty much, that one right there. And then this one is still needs fixed up. It was like already dilapidated. That's how, the way I've been kind of like building in this game so far is I've kind of just been like fixing things that were like already there. Oh wait, also, did the Sableye event start? Oh, he did, he's right here. Oh my god, Sableye. Twinkle, twinkle, does shine. Is it maybe jewels? Oh, it is not. It is just your twinkling, smiling eyes. I'm happy meeting you in your twinkling, shiny smile. Say twink again. Are there any around here? Maybe there are not. Any of what? Shiny and sparkling red crystal fragments. If you have some, would you share? I would be happy. I would also reward you, of course, yes. I wonder... Dream Island. Okay, so we already had our first event with Hoppip, and Hoppip ended up like, she took up shop in the Pokemon centers, and people were very annoyed because then like, oh no, he does show up in here. Okay, so they do still take up space. Yeah, he's not in the base game, although we can have him move in once this event's over. So it's like they're like adding in Pokemon as just like little like, almost like, you know how like Animal Crossing does like little seasonal events? It's kind of like the same thing. I do like this wall decoration. I could make a use for that probably. Tent kit. Oh, we can make tents. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's cute. But I can show you... Honestly, Bleak Beach and Rocky Ridges I haven't really done much with, but I can show you Sparkling Skylands is the one I've been doing the most on, because it's more like my aesthetic. I love doing like city stuff, so I'm trying to fix it up. But yeah, I think it was also confirmed we're getting a Latias event, I think, after Sableye time. So yeah, this is the Skylands, and I've fixed up a lot of these streets. I fixed up some of these houses. These were kind of like broken down, so I've fixed and repaired these. Some of these I've built from scratch, and I've kind of just tried to make them look like they fit in. I love Miss Megius, yeah. She's apparently doesn't like that it's bright, though. And sometimes you can also build, like, pre-made, like, houses that you can go inside, so I put these here. I got a housing kit to make this giant house, so we put it there. I put some other houses here. This is like a tiny house, and I'm making it look like it's a little dog house, because it kind of looks like that anyway. I have no idea how to fix this area, because this is like a kitchen, but it's also like there's a waterfall. I might just scrap this. And there was a lot of like construction blocks here I've taken down. I don't know what I'm doing here yet. Yeah. But I figured tonight, I'm gonna work on this path, and we're gonna have it go all the way through up here, kind of how it already was, and then there's a bunch of empty plots that we're gonna fix up outside this big building. Did you figure out custom designs? I haven't. I thought that was weird though. Like, the only thing I could think of that they did was like, you can take pictures, so it's like maybe they like made the design with blocks and then like zoomed out and took a picture. But it's like, are people that crazy? Because that's the only thing I could think of that they did. But yeah, this is what we're gonna work on tonight. But this, I haven't touched the game in a while, but... Also, you get one town that's like a sandbox world. Well, actually, you get a Cloud Island, too, that, like, is online, that people can... It's like its own campaign. It's the only way I can explain it. Like, you have to get the Pokemon to move in again, and you're starting from scratch, but this one's just like a sandbox area. And I'm gonna try to make it, like, almost like a cyberpunk, cyberspace, Citycore... Now here's the thing, I'm trying to, this looks so insane. Every day I was going to the Dream Islands and getting iron and the shiny blocks. These shiny blocks are a pain in the ass to make, that you don't get a lot of blocks out of them. So I was like, oh, we'll make like a fake sky. It's proving to be a struggle, so I've just replaced some of it with the iron blocks for now, but this is a huge work in progress. And I've gotten a lot of the exclusive Pokemon moved in here because I was trying to raise the level, but yeah. This is gonna be its own beast to take on. And this is just one area of this. You can kind of see now that the map like reflects that I've like encased it in. There's like 2 other bigger islands in this area, and I was gonna hopefully try to make like a little subway system to connect them. Hopefully. We'll see. I'm crazy. Yeah, I didn't know the Sableye event started. So I gotta see, what's my inventory looking like? I've forgotten how the controls work. Okay. I have a lot of junk that I don't need, but I think we'll be okay. And I tried to set up a little storage area here. A lot of people are complaining that there's no like universal like storage for crafting, and I can agree. I think it's kind of annoying, but I don't know. I think if enough people bitch, maybe they'll do something about it. Stone flooring. I need to make more of that. I need more mosaic tiles. I didn't really not make as much stuff as I thought I did. Need this as well. Let's not grab too much. I could have swore I had more asphalt made though. Unless I already had it like in my... Femboy Asher, welcome in. I will take a sip of my tea, thank you. Thank you. Okay, do I have concrete? My inventory in this game is so bad. We're not going to talk about it. It just sprays me. I mean, really, that's used if, like, I did something bad. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just having a sip of my tea, but that's okay. But yeah, it brings up a little thing. I don't have a lot of redemptions at the moment. I have one that pokes me. See? Ooh, one thing I did want to do, VTube Studio has been adding a lot of, like audio, well, not audio, well, audio stuff as well, but they've been adding a lot of, like, visual effects, and that's something that, like, I messed around with it first, but it's, like, I've watched a few other VTubers, and, like, they do this, like, really cool lighting, although a lot of them use another program called Shoost, but I think if you do it natively in VTube Studio, it's less, like, less intensive. So I've been wanting to look into do that, too. I need to write that down so I don't forget. Okay, I know we're gonna need mosaic tiling. Now let's make more. Light marble flooring. But yeah, for those that have never played Pokopia, it's like, I mean, it's a spin-off game, but it's like this like post-apocalyptic where like all the humans have left and like the areas are like kind of destroyed. And this is, it's supposed to be, I think, Celadon and Saffron City, although I think it's mostly Saffron City. Because I was kind of shocked there wasn't really, because like, you know, in Celadon the department store is like this iconic building, and it's gone. We did, this building here is the Sylph building, so we rebuilt that. That was like part of the story. I think the islands over this way is Celadon City, and I'm thinking that's where the department store was, although that place is like in shambles. The first area I showed you was Fuchsia City. I actually think it's kind of interesting they had us start there, but it kind of made sense. Are you supposed to break blue blocks? These blocks here, you don't have to. They don't craft into anything that I know of. Some people keep them for aesthetics. My plan is to have them as like a barrier around all of the islands. But yeah, this is kind of where I left off last time. I did want to build a house over here though, too, around this area. Well, we can come back to that. I don't just want to keep making buildings and not knowing, like, okay, well, what purpose does this building serve, you know? I can't just keep making residential homes. I watch a lot of people on Twitter make all these crazy buildings that actually, like, serve purposes, and mine don't really serve a purpose at the moment. You know, I like to do, you know, a little bit at a time. I'm trying to debate, how do I want to tackle this? Do I want the flooring just being the stone? We gotta make it a little more even here too. The way I kind of just want to, yeah, the legendary birds are in this. You have to build special habitats for them. They're like kits you gotta place on. They're very huge too. So I haven't tackled that yet. But I do plan to do that at some point. What if I did more of these? This is tricky. I'm better off starting over this way, probably, honestly. Because I want things to, like, I don't mind having the crystals here, but I want it more uniform. If that makes sense. kitchen floor. There is actual kitchen floor. Believe it or not. We're gonna have to build some stairs. I don't really like those metal stairs though. So we do have an ad here starting here very shortly. I do apologize. Gotta eat some food. Oh, we have more. We're gonna change some things here, I feel like. This will be like barrier. Well, I don't really make a whole lot of money from ads. And honestly, if I could just, if there was an option just to not have them at all, I could totally do it. I'd have to get rid of the affiliate agreement to do that, and then I'd lose my emotes. In other words, Twitch is very evil. Yeah, no, I want trim. It's just, it's gonna have to get moved in a little bit more too. It's gonna be like 2 layers of trim. I'm gonna add more asphalt. Like more up here. Probably have to like break down some things here and just have like a wider staircase going up here, but that'll be fine. Got one of the legendary birds. Are you gonna use the same mosaic border? No, I'm kind of been sticking on theme with every area. Like the first zone doesn't really have a big theme going on, but the beach one and the rocky one kind of have their own patterns as well. So I do plan to just keep using those. The beach one's also very pretty. I'll probably do that one next. This is just like more my aesthetic, so it's like I want to do this area first. And then, like, you know, obviously when I do my sandbox island, it's gonna be even more unique to me. Although I would say this probably is like my favorite border. The beach one has a pretty one too, though. Yeah, like I feel like I'll add stairs on each side here. Do I have any in my inventory? I don't really like these types of staircases. I'll probably change. We can. There's ones we can make with concrete. I've been really bad about collecting these flowers, these feathers, but like, to be honest, they're really just for trading with what's his face. I like these concrete steps. Yeah, this area is honestly so big. I'll probably be working on this for a while. It's kind of crazy. Let me just add these here real quick. We'll get rid of the crappy stairs at some point. Hi, CJ. Welcome in. You are doing well. I'm just doing some building in Pokopia. Magnemite makes it so much nicer. Like anytime I see someone get into this game, I tell them like I'm like, don't let me tell you how to play the game, and obviously don't rush. But I was like, I would wait to do any serious building until you get Magnemite, which you have to beat the game for. But it makes it so much nicer. I might have to fix some of these stairs. Hold up. Gotta eat. So the ad should be done, right? Also, tables, if you're back, not that I want to keep like bringing up that stupid thing with Psychono, but you bringing that up made me realize, well, not realize, it kind of unlocked a core memory. I was like laying in bed last night and I forgot, me and my really good friend Sam, we both started on Twitch like a long time ago, like, and I'm talking like, this was back when like Twitch was like kind of still like, this was before Amazon bought it out and everything. There was like, you know, really only like a few streamers on at the time. And there was like a few big names, and I remember watching him because I was really into League at the time, and I showed it to him. This was like, I want to say honestly, like, God, maybe like 2013, 2014, and he was like, oh, I knew that guy from like, he made like these like League videos. He was like, he doesn't talk like that at all anymore. Because like I remember watching him, and you know, he did this like soft like e-boy voice, and like his like old League videos, it was like, you know, not whatever this is. It was like, this is Psychono here, and I'm here with the next video, and like, you know, like that kind of YouTuber voice. And I just wonder, like, what makes people like switch like that, you know? they just have a whole, like, personality change. Like, and I guess part of it maybe is doing a character, but it's like, I couldn't keep that. Oh no, I am missing a border. I am. I kind of work. I work on things like these, like, out of order. I know it's bad, but no, it just had me thinking about that. I was like, people really just, like, change their personality on a dime, and, like, I guess, like, some of it's a shtick, but it's like, I could never keep up with that for that long. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go back to the border. I was looking at the stairs and I was like, okay, we gotta change this. Do you think they fool themselves? No. I think, like, some people are just, like, really good at, like, they know what's popular, and they like, almost, like, code switch. You know, I don't cater to a straight audience, but I think he must have realized that there was, like, an audience for, like, acting, like, cute and shy, you know, and that he just, like, kind of made that his personality. Although maybe over time, like, you know, if you start to pretend to be a certain way, you know, maybe, like, you do just change. I mean, I think that's possible in a way. Okay, this looks a lot cleaner. Hi, Itadakimasu. Let me give you a shout out here real quick. Yeah, but when I work on stuff, I never, like, do it in the order that it probably should be done in. I, like, go back and forth and work on things strangely. Honestly, at almost every job I've had too, I am that way also, and I know that's not, like, efficient. It's just it's like the way my brain works, I guess. I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people will be like, okay, we're gonna do the border first, and then we're gonna do the path, and then we're gonna do the stairs. And my brain is like, okay, we're gonna do a little bit of each of everything at one time. But you also go follow Itadakimasu, who plays a lot of variety games, a lot of indie demos. I hope you're doing well, Ida. I know you're probably just getting off of work. Okay. How do I want to do this? I might just get rid of... I used to work retail, and I like doing these things called planograms, where it's like, they basically give you, like, a schematic of, like, a new thing, like a fixture or a new thing with, like, merchandise. And I was always, like, I wouldn't say I was, like, the best at them, but I liked doing them, but I never did them fast enough to, like, the employer's, you know, expectation, if that makes sense. But I still like doing them. I thought that was fun. It was like putting a puzzle together. I think about mini cards. Okay, yeah, this looks better. Although, honestly, I could probably just get rid of this dip here. There's no real need for it. Now that I've, like, pieced this together, we can just get... I'm not going to get rid of these blocks, we'll just add on to it. Yeah, this area I would say is, like, probably, like, the most... I mean, it is, like, the last area in the game, technically. So it's, like, it's the most fucked up. because like all these like natural disasters happened. And I love that this one is at the very end. It's like, good luck. So, what happened here? I'll probably still do a raised border here. You know, we don't want people, you know, falling off a cliff. Ida, we need to do the Cloud Island sometime. I started one, and because you can get an extra stamp from those, and you can get like more recipes and stuff. But I'm quickly realizing like it's not just like another area. It's like a whole different. It's like a separate campaign. Like it's like starting over. I mean, you get all your like abilities and recipes and stuff, but like all the blocks, getting Pokemon removed in, like all of that's like square one. It's kind of crazy. There's a ton of new food and free games that sound very exciting. Yeah, Ida plays a lot of food games. I was watching my one friend, they were playing this game called Good Pizza, Great Pizza, and it looked like something you would enjoy. It looked like something I would enjoy, actually. I love pizza. I don't know what the whole premise was, but I do know that you make pizzas. Okay, we'll have to fix this border. It's a little cracked. Oh, I got Mew, by the way. I did get all the Mew slates or whatever. So that was cool. Okay. Here's the deal. If the road is going through here... Let me do this now, because I might work on the pathway from up here. You know that one YouTuber, her name's Safia Nygaard? She does like a lot of like travel videos and stuff. I was watching her the other day and she did a one where she did like a whole tier list of convenience stores. And it's weird that, okay, so like I'm from Central PA, that's where I grew up. And for those that don't know, in Pennsylvania, there's almost like an east-west like rivalry between convenience stores. Like Central and Western PA is Sheetz, and then like Eastern PA and like Jersey is Wawa's, and like the companies like I would say low-key hate each other, and there are people that fight over who is better. And so she did a video where she compared those two, and then she also did Buc-ee's. And so I thought that was kind of weird. It's like the three big convenience stores that like I know of, she did a video on. I don't know that she picked a clear winner. I mean, none of them were bad. I think she said Sheetz had the best coffee, which I can agree. Sheetz does have good coffee. But you're not, unless you're like in like that part of the country, like of the states, like you're really not gonna find Sheetz much. But yeah, when I moved to Florida, I was like, I know I had heard of Buc-ee's, but like I was like, wait, Wawa's is down here? I was like, that's a Philly thing. But I didn't realize they're like pretty much up and down the East Coast. But yeah, Wawa's has better hoagies, which are like, for those that don't know what a hoagie is, it's like a sub sandwich. But I actually think Sheetz had better food options. And then Buc-ee's is like Walmart for convenience stores. It's basically like a truck stop, gas station convenience store, but for like not truckers. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, and the nicest, yeah, they have really nice bathrooms. I just love that they I just love that they're so like self-indulgent. You know, like they sell so much merch of their like mascot. They're like disgustingly proud of it too. Like, I don't know, there's something weird about it that I kind of like. Do you have express versions of your supermarkets? Express versions. Not really. I mean, kind of, it depends where you are. There was also another supermarket up north called Giant Eagle, and they started like, it was, I wouldn't say an express version of their stores, but they basically made like convenience store chains of themselves. So I guess kind of, sort of, yeah. Depends where you are. Down in Florida, Publix is like the big like supermarket giant, but I don't really know that they have like express versions. Not that I'm aware of. Although I'm sure they would if they could, and they would probably be expensive there too. I'm debating how I want to do this. I want these all to be lined up. See how like the ground like shifted? We have to like unshift it. I'm assuming you're from the UK. I mean, you don't have to dox yourself. But I've never just been to the UK or anywhere. I've never been outside of the United States. I will say, the really only like one big cultural thing it's not really a cultural thing, but the one thing that I know like in the UK that's like not common is like not having an AC. That would drive me insane. And I say that as someone that obviously I live in a very humid part of the world. Like, I would not survive. My AC runs throughout most of the year, even through the winter time. I keep it on, unless it gets like really, really cold. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of like build this out. We'll fix these blocks later to like look more like a cliff, but I know my friends, she spent like, she went to Japan for like 3 months. I was so jealous. But she said like the biggest thing that like was a bother for her, and she's also, Florida. She said like there was like no AC anywhere. She's like, we'd be lucky if we went into a mall and it would have, you know, AC, but like everywhere else there was nothing. I'm like, that's shocking to me. I'd be uncomfortable. I miss watching Safia's videos. She's like a kind of like millennial cringe, but like I guess that's why I identify with her. And I love that she's like, her aesthetic is just like wearing all black. Like I was watching the video where her she went to Dollywood and she was like dressed like a she was like, okay, we're gonna buy a cowboy hat, but she still had to make it gothy, and that's what I enjoyed it. Her videos are fun. I would like love for someone to do her for Snatch Game on RuPaul's Drag Race, but it's like no matter how good it was, RuPaul would not find it funny, and then it would be read as terrible, and it would be upsetting, and it would just make me mad. Because anytime anyone has done like a YouTube like celebrity, it's never gone well. See, I feel like I'm gonna have to make this like, it's gonna be hard. I'm doing all this, and maybe I shouldn't be doing all this unless we can make it like turn here maybe. Like, will this work? This could work. Oh yeah, her comment, like where she like made like the lipstick, the Frankenstein lipstick. That was really funny. I think that's what like, that's like one of the videos that really like she took off, I think. But like there was like one, like I don't really watch a lot of YouTube anymore. But like I would watch her, and there was like another guy that was like kind of similar to her. Well, he wasn't like funny, but he would do like his shtick was like traveling on like airplanes, trains, and like basically like traveling first class, and then like showing you what it was like. And it was like, I don't know, after a while it's like, yeah, this is cool and all, but it's like he like came off pompous about it. Whereas I feel like I don't get like an entitlement vibe from her. You know what I mean? Like obviously I can tell that she knows that she has like a great life and gets to do all these fun, cool things, but I don't get like a sense of like arrogance. Her in Escape the Night was great too. I don't know that I've seen that one. I saw the one where she like stayed up for 24 hours in Tokyo. That one was pretty good. Okay, yeah, this works. This works. A YouTube red show back in the day. Oh wait, I remember. I remember it now, and it had Gabby Hanna in it. I remember. I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun of her. She's a real person, and you know, everyone has their struggles, but there's just something about her that, and now she's gone like weird. She's like a yoga instructor, but she's also gone like weirdly religious too. Like I don't know. I hope she finds her happiness. I'll just say that. Yeah. Well, you know what's weird is like I think she's around my age. She might be like a year or two older. And like I know she went to University of Pittsburgh, so it's like we were in the same city at the same time, and we could have crossed paths at some point. I didn't go to that school, but I think about that. Like it's kind of weird. these blocks. I think I gotta make more, I gotta make more things. I would say I would consider myself media trained. And that sounds so full of myself, but it's like, I did go to school for, like, journalism and broadcasting for, like, 3 years. I feel like I have, like, a certain sense of, like, you know, knowing what to say and not say. Although, you know, sometimes I do say dumb shit. It just happens. Man, we ate through those blocks so fast. You know what's funny is I've never played Minecraft. I mean, not really. I think I've maybe booted it up like one time and I just like, I don't know. It's the first person and it's how everything is so pixely. It makes it not for me. But this I enjoy because it's third person and it's also Pokemon. I did play a lot of Terraria though back in the day. So I was more of a Terraria person than Minecraft. Although oddly enough, I never really played Terraria modded. I usually always played like vanilla. I don't know. I just never felt the urge to like dabble in that, I guess. I'm gonna try to hide this. Great city planning. Surely this isn't like a load-bearing road here that's gonna collapse under its own weight. Imagine. I've played Stardew, not on stream, but I've played Stardew. I have trouble, like, that's another game where it's like, I just play it till I don't, and I never, like, quote, like, beat the game. And then they add more stuff to it, and then it's just like, well, I gotta start over now, and then I start over, and then I just never, I feel like I never get to the point where I was previously at, if that makes sense. But I did enjoy it. I usually married Sebastian or Shane. I played a little bit of Fields of Mystery. That game I actually think is, this is a hot take, I think has the potential to be better than Stardew, but it's like, they need to like finish the game. I don't like that it's like being basically like released in patches. I kind of just wish it was released as like a full game. I don't know. But that game has a lot of potential, and I love the art style in Fields of Mystery. And if they made that multiplayer, oh my god, I would bully people into playing that with me. Obviously, I would marry March. I would have dibs on March, but, you know, they can have whoever they else want to have. So. Everybody loves March in that game. I don't think I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever played it, though. No. So I'm just debating how I want to... You know what? Let's work on the board. Let's go back with the border and... Or I guess the trim. The game. See, now here, I'm fine with because I was gonna add the crystal as an actual barrier around the trim, if that makes sense. It's like here, it's like I'm fine with it just being like flat. We have this little barrier. Should have another ad starting here shortly. I just want to do the stone pathway here, probably. It just looks too good. I'm not a natural pathway girly. I don't know. This pathway is also just kind of goated. It's simple to make. It looks good. Although I gotta make more of it. Getting there. I did snooze the ad at first because I was yapping. Stuff like this little like sky bridge thing we got going here, like I'll probably add more cliff stuff to it so it looks more natural, but I'm just going for function. Let's see. I kind of might just do this. Oops. To go in. It might look a little too perfectly square if I have it go out, but I could do that. I might do that. If you could only see my Animal Crossing town, that's very Citycore. And, you know, when we get back to working on that, probably like 6 months from now, when I have like nothing else to do, my residents are gonna be like, oh wow, it's been 8 months, where were you? It's like, well... we could add something fun here. Like, probably just... like something in this area right here, like a fountain or something. But for now... unfollow, been to trade. We got our follower goal again. We had it and then someone unfollowed. We got it again. Woo. Oh my god. So like I've been talking about how like I've been like slowly updating stream stuff. I need to make a reminder to update whatever that just was. Whatever that was, that's gotta go. But welcome in. Just working on kind of fixing the Skylands. We're doing a little Citycore. And yeah, the way I've just been kind of just like fixing things instead of just like, I mean, I don't know, this area, like I've seen, okay, the other areas, like the starter area and like the beach and even the Rocky Mountain area, like I saw someone level that entire map. And it's like, okay, sure, do whatever you want. This area, I feel like is hard to just like start. You don't just start over. Everything's up in the clouds. So I think it kind of makes sense that we're just like working with what we have. I might do a third row of stairs here. I think that'll look better. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Do some of this cracked flooring so we can get rid of it. I hope like if we get like a DLC, which I feel like they have to make a DLC for this game. It's like it's kind of become the Switch 2's like cash cow in a way. I hope we get like more upgrades to like our stamina and stuff. I feel like I run out of stamina so quick. It's like really cracked. Okay, yeah, it looks a lot nicer. I don't know what to, like, we could put something cool here too. I don't know what, but you know, I'll think of something sometime. Yeah, I wanted to move this closer. And I have like little, like these border bricks I'll probably add to here too. That'll make it look a little cleaner. Did I want to do the trim like this and go around? I'm doing stuff that's like, I could do this later. We could go actually work on buildings up there, but we'll come back to this. It looks a lot nicer than it did, and that's the important. Ooh, over here, I want to do this area too. This has like a lot of buildings that are like, you know, half dilapidated. I cannot wait to fix this area. This will be a lot of fun. And this has a, where is it? The gym. The Saffron Gym. So I thought that this was kind of cool. Don't know how we're gonna fix this up, but we'll find a way. And then there's like kind of sort of like sewers too. It's like I have no idea how we're gonna make that look pretty. We might not. I might just be like, you know what? It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And it'll be there. Your points goal? Which one? Manage goals. Oh, you know what? I think it updates at the end of stream. I think. The plus goal breaks a lot. Subscription. It says one more sub point to go, 9 out of 10. It might be because, I think I have... No, I have 9 subscribers. And I think it doesn't count, Prime subs. I'll look at that after stream. This was supposed to be right here. That's probably just gonna get torn down. But you can kind of see this is gonna be a little tough. This is like a corner of a building right here. That I think realistically would have fallen off the cliff. But it kind of makes it look like it was a big building that went like all the way through here. Maybe. This is also a start of another building, so we can do something here. That might be a little bit easier. Just place these down. More. Is this a different color? Let me see. No, it's the same. But I may have to make more of these. Slash get more to dye. Yeah, I gotta go get some of these blocks I don't have. Oh my god, we're like kind of sort of making progress. I wanted to build, like, this area down here is missing something too. Just like one of my like minor annoyances about this game is like dyeing stuff. You have to go to a specific NPC to do it. You can't do it yourself. Which wouldn't be so bad. Like if I could call him on command, I would be like, oh, okay, whatever, you know. But It's like I might as well move him to this area since I'm pretty much only working in this area. But I'm also lazy. Yeah, Vespa Queen, she will give you a free... Wait, is this the right one? Oh yeah, these have the wrong pillars. It's a lower pillar. She'll give you free stuff, like so many things a day if you give her honey. She's just like a trader NPC, basically. But that's like her special thing that she does. But it's pretty cool. I just haven't bothered lately doing her stuff. But in the early game, like, you can get some furniture that you know, wouldn't normally be able to get till later. I have no idea what we're gonna put in these buildings, but I figure like all this stuff down here is like residential stuff. These will be like office buildings, basically. Just like furniture. Wait, that's not dyed. Furniture in this game, it's not been my forte. There's stuff that are locked behind recipes. Okay, we gotta go make more of these. I feel about this lamp being right here. I kind of want to move that. I mean, I think the one floor up here, I think, does actually have a crafting table. I love this building so much, it's so cute. I think a lot of this building still doesn't have, like, actual electricity yet, but they never told us to do that, so... But ironically, the elevators don't require electricity. Okay. That foundation. Oh, it takes concrete and stone. Interesting. And I have to get that dyed too, I think. A Pokemon trying to talk to me in the elevator. Excuse me. These are dyed. I think they're just dyed yellow, though. So I gotta get my dye, which I don't know if I have it in this area. Yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing with this little, like... It looked very, like, wasteland, like, Mad Max, some sort of, like, post-apocalyptic tower, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's gotta go. So I basically destroyed it. Oh, we have another city house kit. I could have put that down. They could have worked on that while we were doing all this. this, but I'm not efficient. See, this was, when I got to this area, I was like, oh, this will be like my home base. I love it so much. And then I got to the Skylands and I was like, oh. Now I kind of want to live there. So I still have a lot of like my boxes and stuff in this area. It's been pretty bad. Although I like this area too. And a lot of it's like, you know, was already kind of put together. So that's good. Yeah, I was like, I gotta build a house here. I'm like, this will be my summer home. So that'll be a project for another day. Are there shinies? I don't think so, no. That would, oh my god, if there were shinies in this game, on top of all the other stuff, that would be insane. People would just be spending the entire time trying to get shinies and not playing the game. 100%. And the Pokemon don't evolve, like, for like all the Pokemon that are in this game, if there's like an evolution line for them, they're all in the game. So there's like Pichu, Pikachu, Raichu, which I kind of like. I like that, you actually get to like enjoy the Pokemon in their form and not have to be like, oh, why, let's get so-and-so evolved. Is there a Pokedex? Yes. There's 300 Pokemon in the base Pokedex, and then there's event Pokemon. So these are all the event ones we've gotten so far. And they get added to your game just, I guess, as more get added, I suppose. But yeah. And there's like a good mix. It's not just all Gen 1. I'm actually kind of surprised. They've done like a... I mean, there's a lot of Kanto Pokemon, but we are in Kanto. No Vaporeon. Yeah. Well, the evolutions are in the sandbox area, and you have to do specific things to get them to show up. So I have not had the time to do that. I have some of them. Oh, and there's Pikachu. She makes me kind of sad. The game's kind of morbid, honestly. Like, the planet basically, like, became uninhabitable. Okay. I want you to paint this, please. Are you sure? Yeah, this is the color. How many is that doing? Yeah, we want them all. So she used up all her electricity for her friends. And she basically, like, used up so much that she can't produce electricity anymore. It's very depressing. There's like a lot of lore in this game too. Like, you find like journal entries and stuff throughout the game that kind of like give you a backstory into what happened. I'm not kidding when I say this. I think this game could win Game of the Year. It's at the very least going to get nominated. And I normally don't care about that stuff, but I will care about it for this game. So I'm realizing I need you to paint more for me, please. Okay, yeah. Upper, middle. We need more upper and lower. Oh wait, are we painting these? I think we are. I gotta get more yellow paint. But yeah, no, I've been seeing some of the crazy stuff that people have made in this game, and it makes me low-key kind of jealous. It's kind of like when Animal Crossing came out, and like, I don't know. I guess because like I was so used to like, you know, New Leaf was still like, it felt like a normal Animal Crossing, where it was like more about like the previous games, and there was like some customization in that game. But like New Horizons opened up a whole can of worms with customizing stuff that like once I started seeing what other people were doing, I got like demotivated. And I was like, well, I'll never look that good. Yeah, everyone compares this game to Animal Crossing though, and like I keep saying like to me it's more like, I mean obviously I feel like there's a lot of Minecraft elements, but it's giving a little bit more My Sims and Viva Pinata than Animal Crossing for me. Yeah, like Minecraft without like the combat part of it. Although if this game had like some sort of combat system, I wouldn't be mad at it. Ironically. You know what I want to craft? I might have to get stuff for it, but a lot of these buildings are using this stone. I'm like, you could actually make carpeting. I might just do that. Let's see if we have the stuff to make it ourselves. I think Twig. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Dragon Quest Builders 2, which I'm sure I would enjoy it. There's just something about like the Dragon Quest series that I don't identify with. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the art style, but I've heard like gameplay wise it's really fun. A game I also bought that I played and enjoyed was Fantasy Life, because I never played the DS one, but the one that just came out was actually pretty fun too. It's just like, I never have time to like fully enjoy these types of games. Okay, we gotta get twine. I think I have some pre-made things. My biggest gripe in this game is the inventory and the crafting system, because I'm so unorganized, and no matter how much I've tried to make it better, it gets bad. I'm like, I'll just make another chest and dump everything in there. Okay, we have some woven carpet. Do we have any twine with us? Some street lamps we could add. Oh, there's some fluff here. Can't we make twine with that? Someone's littering fluff. Oh, global storage. Yeah, I agree. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just, you know, wishful thinking. I feel like they could make it happen. Like as like an update somehow. Yeah, I'm kind of just, I'm working on this area because this area is my favorite of like the 4 cities. And kind of just like restoring things as they were. I think that's kind of fun. So if I see where there's like, oh, there was a building here, it's broken, I'm like just fixing it, basically. That's kind of what we're doing. Although I have an idea planned for my pallet town. It's what I want to do is going to take a lot of resources. It's kind of crazy. I'm making like a cyberpunk, like almost like hyperspace area. I've boxed in the entire area to make it look like there's like a fake sky. It's a little unhinged, but I think it'll look good. Someone went viral. They had a... Oh, this is uneven. We gotta fix that. Someone made something similar to that, but they just like it. They just had an elevator and they went underground and did it. I'm like, okay, well that was pretty clever. Clever and also probably, you know, smarter than whatever I did. You know, this might just have to be uneven, but that's fine. I'm currently working on flattening and rebuilding the area over by the gym. Oh, yeah. That's gonna be I think once I finish this one, I'm gonna go over there. But I haven't really been doing like furniture decorating. I've just been doing like street pavements and just making buildings so far. But yeah, no, I definitely am excited to start on that at some point. I love this area so much. Slightly annoyed at myself for like not... I've been taking a bit of a break from the game because also Pokemon Champions came out, so I've been playing that, but I gotta get like tie-in stuff made. That's gonna take a while. I gotta look at... I have to reference the other buildings I was making. Looks like I did 2 walls of... And then I did these things, which I gotta get those out of my box. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least I have enough of this made up. These walls. You know what I want to do? I have some yellow trees. I want to make me some paint. Because I think we are out of yellow paint. Those are leatherberries. That's fine. Okay, where's Pupitar? He's been like our resident berry crusher. Oh my god, there he is. He's ready. He just smacks his head against it. Okay, oh, he's playing tag. Well... Another thing I also plan to do eventually is, because I did the math, you can pretty much evenly have like around like 60 Pokemon in every area. I'm gonna move like Pokemon around at some point. I'm like, okay, they'd be more happier in this area. I'll move them there. But so far, most of the Pokemon that just naturally show up in this zone are kind of like, you can kind of just tell that they're meant to be here. Fix this protruding cliff situation eventually too. I'm gonna have to get more of these ones died too. I don't have enough. Does bug me is there's the dojo, you know, from the original Saffron City, but it's like in some it's in like just like another island, and it's like it's in a bad, like, it just, that place got so messed up with the earthquake or whatever happened here, and it's like I don't think there's any saving that area to make it look like normal, but part of me wants to find a way. These are died. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. I forget that these are normally purple. I think I do like another. I mean, these buildings can be a little bit bigger anyway because we're in like a. This is like a business district. Of this wall. It's unfortunate. Like, we're gonna have to work on something else. You're gonna rebuild the dojo. See, that's a good idea. I'm just wondering, it's like, how did it get split off that bad? Now that I think about it, they're normally right next to each other, because it's over here. Right? Might as well just rebuild it. I don't know how that, like, I get how, like, you know, they got moved up into the sky. I get that. That got, like, so split off. I might have to work on some other things while I wait for this paint to get done. I was so unprepared. could do the road. Fix some of these potholes. These are worse than potholes at this point. I mean, this is like a crevice. Like... some of this up. Oop. Oops. I hate when I do that. Now here... The way, like, I almost want to get rid of these steps and just, like, connect it to this one. Seems a little excessive to have, like, so many dips here. Could I move this back? I didn't even realize there was another crafting bench there. Print. Okay. Anime recommendations. Hi, Band Slam. Well, someone, ironically, I think it was after you left yesterday, someone came in. They were very excited about anime. They dropped off like a paragraph of their favorite anime, and then they left. But they would have been a good one to ask, probably. The stuff that I like is, I feel like, is very, like... It almost makes me sound like an anime tourist. So hi, Band Slam. Thank you for the lurk. Like, a lot of my favorite anime has been on, like, Toonami. Like, I love Evangelion. That's my favorite. I love Cowboy Bebop. Those are, like, my top 2 favorite. Because, like, I would recommend those to people who, like, maybe wouldn't even typically enjoy anime. Forget when they came in. I mean, they dropped a lot of, like, it was like Sailor Moon, it was it Demon Slayer? I actually, like, I don't know, I used to go to a lot of cons. Like, I'd either be boothing or I would be, you know, just going as, like, an attendee, but, like, the past couple of years, I just haven't really had the opportunity, really. I think the last one I went to was, like, 2024. Has there really been anything, like, new? Because I would say, like, Demon Slayer popped off, Chainsaw Man popped off, but I haven't really heard of, like, new stuff. Those were, like, the, like, for me, those were like the two that I would hear people talk about and see a lot of merch for. Also, what was that one announcement that Hoyo did? Like, are they doing like an anime with Honkai? There was like there's some collab they're doing. And it looks really good. Like the art style looks like gorgeous. Okay, this pipe's gotta go. Surely me breaking this pipe isn't gonna mess something up, right? It's gotta go. But yeah, I'm so picky with art style because like I love a lot of like 90s anime where it was like it's hand drawn, but like you can tell it's a little bit more refined than like 80s anime, you know, when it was like still like in its like early days. Once everything started just becoming digital, like I don't know. I remember this summer Hikaru died. Interesting. That sounds sad. You know what that sounds like? My friend tried to get me to watch this one anime and it was depressing. It was called like Anohana, the flower we saw that day or something, and it was like this girl who died and like she's a ghost, but like she's still like with all her friends and they like can't see her. It was very depressing. I was like, I can't watch this. It's too much. But I do like horror. Sorry, I'm just kind of like aimlessly playing around here. I think I might... I kind of want to get rid of these steps here, if I'm being honest, and just be level with this. Does that make sense? Gotta get more stone made. Tables is like, yeah, I've seen it all. You know what anime I miss? They only did like 2 seasons of it. It was called Space Dandy. That one was like a newer-ish one that like had like an art style like it was made like in the 90s. And I'm really upset they just never... Although that one was weird though. I think it was made by an American studio. I could be making this up. I do remember though that like it would air in the United States before Japan. But it was really good. I don't know why they said Hello Kitty. Dan. Probably butchering that. I've never heard of it. Maybe they've seen it. You've seen everything. I used to have a regular... I mean, they still come in every now and then, Danye. If Danye's ever in here again, I know they would probably have good anime to recommend. Sometimes people come in and say things and I just, you know, I acknowledge it, I nod, and, you know, I just move about my day. It did get me on a manga tangent though. One of the first manga I ever owned was Yu Yu Hakusho, and I went on this whole story about how like I had this really nasty teacher that like just hated me, and I like this was like elementary school. This was like 6th grade, and like they let us order from this like Scholastic book, you know, to order books. And I saw that and I was like, wait a minute, because like I was staying up late and watching like Toonami, and I was like, I didn't know there was a manga of it, so I ordered it. And then when everyone's books came and mine wasn't there, I was like uh-oh, I'm gonna get in trouble, because I knew like, you know, there were suggestive things in it, right? And then I guess it came later. It came like after lunch. It was like sitting on top of her desk. She like put it up top on top of this cabinet. And I'm like, oh my god, am I in trouble? She's like, oh no, I just didn't want anyone to take it. I would get really bad anxiety. Yeah, no, I've never seen One Piece. Not really an anime, although they did make an anime of it, but I haven't streamed it in a while. But I am an Ace Attorney enjoyer, and I would say if you like anime, you would like that series, because I think it's pretty fucking good. I think I'm on the 3rd. No. It's kind of hard because they've broken things up into trilogies now, but I've beaten the first 3 Ace Attorney games, and I'm on like the 3rd Apollo game, I want to say. Yeah, it's a Capcom game. It's really good. They're like visual novels, kind of, sorta. It's like a courtroom drama, but it's like everything is like there's almost like a fantasy level to it a little bit. It's like, because it's like, you know, an anime, so it's like, it's very camp too. Like, everyone has like drag queen names. It's so funny, especially in the earlier ones. It's a little girl in like kindergarten or preschool throwing hands with ghosts. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? Okay, technically, I mean, it was an anime as well, but one of my favorite manga is Azumanga Daioh. Because it was like, I think it was like a weekly, like, in like Japanese newspapers, but like, there is like a whole like omnibus for it, and my friend in college let me borrow his, and I read through the whole thing. It's so good. It's like slice of life stuff. It's really funny, but it's about, I think it's about like, it was like girls in, I don't know, was it middle school or high school? And there's a lot of like cultural humor in it too that like I think gets a little lost in translation, but it's so funny. Okay. I love how I'm like, I need to make more stone blocks, and then I just didn't. Did I craft anything at this stable? I don't remember anymore. Oh wait, no, I do have stone blocks. Why have I not seen them? Oh, they're right here. What's his face should be done with our paint here soon, too. We can go back to building. 38 most rated anime. Is that good? It's 2026. We're still pretty early. Yeah, I'll have to go back to Smeargle. But Pupitar has to actually make the paint for me first, and then I have to take what I want painted to Smeargle. Ooh, have you ever seen Future Diary? That's another good one. That one's like kind of older now at this point, which makes me feel really old. But that one's like a horror one as well, but I think has a really cool premise. Hi, Gummy. Gummy, do you have any anime recommendations? Okay, so you have to look up Future Diary. I don't want to spoil too much about it, but I'm trying to remember the premise. It's about these, like, people that they get, like, a special... You know what? I'm gonna have to Google it. I will not do it justice. But they get, like, these, like, special powers. They get a diary. Okay, I can't explain it. Let me look. The way I explain stuff is so terrible. It's like a diary, and they can, like, mess with the future with the diary. No. Okay, so Yukiteru is the main character capable of, okay. He transforms his phone into a future diary capable of predicting the future up to 90 days. He discovers he and 11 others are part of a battle royale survival game orchestrated by... There's like a lot of time. It's a little Hunger Games-y, a little bit, kind of, sort of. The aim of the game is to eliminate the other diary holders, and in doing so, succeed, do says God, and prevent the apocalypse. That sounds so convoluted, but it's actually really good. And, like, everyone's diary is different, and they can do different things. Like, I think one of the people he ends up having to fight is, like, a little kid who his diary is like a book. Like a coloring book. But yeah, no, I would recommend Future Diary. I had to think about that one. I haven't seen that in so long. Very funny slice of life. Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun is pretty good. It's about a girl who tries to confess to the guy she likes but gets flustered and says she's his fan. He gives her his autograph and asks her how she knows. She finds out he's the author of monthly shoujo manga, so she becomes his assistant to get close to him. Interesting. Yeah, we're doing some building, some renovations. Wait, what is WIT Studio? I didn't know that. I did see some clips. There's some, I forget what name it was. It was one that was on, it was put on Amazon Prime. Like, for the English dub, they used AI. It's so bad. It's so bad. They, like, think we wouldn't notice. But I can't remember what series it was. They did the first season of Attack on Titan. Interesting. But it wasn't Attack on Titan they did AI in, right? Because that wasn't really a thing then. It would have been something like recent. Yeah, no, AI pisses me off. Like, I feel like there's a place for it with, like, search engines and, like, helping you with, like, technical stuff, but when it's used in art and, like, film and, like, anything that's, like, entertainment stuff, it really ruins it for me. Like, I don't know, just the way, like, it's not even fun watching videos on the internet anymore. Like, it used to just be fun just to watch, like, cute little pet videos, and you can't anymore, because you never, like, they'll do something silly and it's like, oh, that's AI. It pisses me off. And there's been some gacha games that have been coming out. There was, like, that one that I tried that, like, you could tell they were using AI, at least in their splash arts. Can't remember which one it was, though. Isekai slap. A lot of people hate Isekai. Because there's so many So many of it at this point. You know, everyone has different tastes, so. Okay, is Pupitar done with our paint, sir? Can we talk about anime that, like, I wouldn't recommend? Because I remember in anime club in college, what did they make us watch? Oh, and I always forget the name of it. The Count of Monte Cristo. Oh my god, that show made me want to vomit. And I'm sorry if that's someone's, like, favorite, but, like, the art style, where, like, it was like Chowder, where, like, you know, that Chowder show from Cartoon Network where, like, their hair would be a certain texture and it would move, and then their dress would also be another texture and it would move. It made me so sick watching it. I was like, I can't do this. Wasn't okay, Sword Art Online, I heard the first season was good and then it went to crap. Not at this big age. What am I doing? Oh, we got our paint made. So I technically could go. We could go get some of this, maybe foundation. A plaster wall. We need to get more rough wall made. And we gotta get these pillars dyed. Oh, but I also mentioned this yesterday. I want to get back into... I tried to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and the first season is just very hard for me to get through, but that's one I want to go back and give another chance. Because I do love the art style. And I've had people say that I would enjoy it. Wait, first season of what was bad? Oh, Sword Art Online, yeah. But no, you should watch Future Diary. Has anyone else seen that? Am I the only one? I feel like I only normally know, like, the, you know, the touristy animes. The Toonami animes. I am old. Okay, so you've seen it, yeah. I did like the one girl. She was a little... I mean, there was a lot of crazy people in that show, but I think her name... They all went by, like, numbers. I think her name was 9. She was the one with, like, the purple hair and pigtails. She was a little cuckoo. I loved her. Maybe I'll rewatch it. Only 13 blocks? Oh, we gotta get more concrete. Oh no, it gave us 130, okay. But still, we gotta get more concrete. I know I've heard of that one. Well, there was a point in time where YouTube was kind of like the Wild West, and People just uploaded whatever. We do have another ad starting here shortly. The early days of YouTube were nice. You could just watch whatever. And tiny corners of the screen. That's so funny. Sometimes on Twitter now. Okay, so allegedly, again, this is my media training, guys. Allegedly, the Avatar movie got, like, Paramount Studios apparently allegedly got hacked, and they sent the movie to, like, some guy, and he has, like, the film, and he's shown, like, 3 minutes of it. First of all, I didn't even know there was, like, an animated Avatar movie. When I say Avatar, I mean The Last Airbender, by the way. But yeah, that apparently happened, allegedly. I thought that was interesting. I might actually watch that. Apparently, yeah. And it looks good. Like, the art style looks like, you know, it looks like it came out back then. Yeah, no, it's not. I think October 2026, I think, is when it's supposed to come out, but I love Avatar. And the way, like, I'm like a water sign hero, but like in that universe, I feel like I would identify more as like a firebender. I did cosplay as Zuko once, and my friend went as oh god, she went as, what's the sister's name? The crazy sister? I can't think of the name anymore. I went to like Joann Fabrics. I got just like simple, you know, red, yellow, like the simple colors, and she went to like Mood in New York City. She had all these like fancy patterns. Didn't Toph married Aang, did she not? Like, and they had kids. Or am I thinking of someone else? What? No, I could have swore he ended up marrying Toph. I will not be gaslit. It's Katara? I refuse to believe that. Not in my headcanon. He had children with Toph. I guess I didn't watch the show. I could have swore. Everyone's like, Aang married Katara. It's like, I guess I'm wrong. I've seen, okay, I guess I've only seen a little bit of Legend of Korra. But I could have swore. But I loved Zuko. He was my favorite. Like, isn't everyone in that universe straight except for maybe, Korra? That was a weird time, by the way. I was in college when that was out, and I remember like Nickelodeon like canceled it, and you had to watch it online. Like Nickelodeon. This was before like, I mean, it's God. This makes us sound really old, but like it's true though. Like I mean, there was like Netflix and I think Hulu, but it's like there wasn't really anywhere else to watch it except like Nickelodeon's website, because I was dating someone at the time that was really into it, and we were watching it. I'm a little annoyed that this is a little uneven. Well, I mean, the entrance doesn't have to be in the middle, but I really am debating just moving this one block out this way. I think I might do that, because I'm crazy. Oh. I mean, I forget that I'm playing Pokopia, honestly. Honestly, I don't mind having stuff to talk about while I do shit like this, because it's kind of therapeutic in a way. I don't have to think so much about what I'm doing. But yeah. It's weird that they canceled it too, because like I don't remember, like the ratings I think were fine. So wait, this movie that's coming out though, like, is it like, I'm guessing it's telling like what happened before Legend of Korra then, like it's like an in-between. Because they looked like they were like young adults, yeah. So that'll be fun. Maybe I need to rewatch it, because clearly, you know, my memory is hazy about what happened. Well, it looks like carpet because it is carpet, but yeah. I figured it's a good, like, office-y carpet. But like, they were like a love interest, were they not? I will not erase that history, because okay. I don't know where I'm getting this misinformation then, or maybe I made it up in my mind. No, I knew who Toph was, I just thought, like, I don't remember her liking Sokka or Sokka. I don't remember any of this. Oh, toothless. Yeah. Hopefully have enough I love like perceived villains that get like, you know, like redemption arcs. And maybe it's a little bit overdone sometimes, but I feel like with Zuko's arc was really good. He was my favorite. See, I'm a water sign, but I just feel like I would be a firebender. Although, I don't know though, maybe, who is that one? Remember, God, what episode was it? Where like Katara meets that one like old lady that's like kind of like a witch, and she like teaches her, I think, doesn't she actually teach her the start of bloodbending? She was the lady that like got like she showed her how to like find water in like places you wouldn't normally look like it. She was like in her fingernails. She like made like ice shards. I could see me doing that. I think that'd be kind of cool. We obviously got to fix this building so it's not like protruding off this cliff, but what was Zuko's sister's name again? One that she could like thunderbend. Azula, yeah. Yeah, because like really that's what thunder is. It's like a form of fire. So it makes sense. She would have won, I think, what was it, the Agni Kai? If Katara didn't intervene. I love watching people debate that. Yeah, it was happening. Well, I mean, it wasn't even a fair fight to begin with, because there were other people that were involved with it anyway. Because she started attacking Katara, I think, wasn't she? But she was, well, yeah, I mean, she was doing what she, you know, thought was best, I guess. We gotta add in windows. And then, like, looks like there should be another building here. No, she was a little crazy. Came out for windows. I need to make doors, which I need glass for, I believe. I might just put makeshift doors there for now, because these doors won't work unless you have electricity anyway. So we'll just make these basic bitch doors. But I'm pretty happy all this. I mean, it doesn't feel like I've done a lot tonight, but making this little pathway is kind of pretty. I like it. If you want to take a scenic route to get up here, you know. Again, I have no idea what we're going to put in here. These might just be like office buildings. They're not going to be like... I don't think I could get into romance anime, and I don't even know, like, if I could get into, like, BL anime, you know? There's a lot of my friends that I've met on Twitch and stuff watch those, and it's like, I just don't think I could get into it. I don't know. I don't know how emotionally invested I could get. Banana fish. What? I look how I did some of these other buildings. I could just take off this whole layer. Is it like, what's it about? Give me like a spark notes, like... Okay, not telling? Okay, that... See, that doesn't really bode well, because that sounds like I'm getting punked. Okay, I will believe you. How long is it? Like a couple episodes? Why have I heard of Boku no Pico? I've heard of that. Oh, it's 24 episodes. Okay. See, that kind of synopsis is fine, because it doesn't really spoil anything for me. It just gives me, like, a general. That's not the Goblin Cave, right? Do not look that up, by the way. Sometimes, I'm not kidding, Twitter's algorithm will straight up just send me crazy shit sometimes. You have to be really careful. Oh, okay. Well, okay. See that I've heard the name, but that's probably why people have problems. Enough said. I think the other roofs I've just been doing stone. I mean, I'll probably replace it at some point. Or get a better, fancier... Is this... It doesn't seem correct. That's not correct. I mean, this is my first time playing Pokopia in like a week. I've kind of been on a little break from it. hopefully I'm not distracting too much. What controller would you guys recommend getting for PC games? To be honest, I bought like sometimes when I stream like certain like shooter games, I don't play too much, but like Resident Evil, for example, I like to play on a controller. I just bought some random one off Amazon, and it I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what brand it is, but it works fine. Well, I have small hands too. Maybe I should use that. Yeah, the one I use is a wireless one. It's pretty nice. And it seems to, like, I don't know, it seems to have pretty good juice. Like, I don't really ever have to charge it much. Oh, what happened here? How did I do that? I did it over here, too. That's so funny. I know it's like a very simple building, but it just looks so good, you know? Like, obviously, like, I'll add stuff inside it, but... And there's another building here. This is like a long building that goes all the way over here. Oh my god, one time I went to was it a Dream Island? Or I went to the Cloud Island and Porygon was like, can I come with you? And he did. I don't know why. He just wanted to come one time. I was like, oh, maybe every time we go, it's because Porygon, you know, loves being in computers. Oops. That's fine. A Blastoise belly flopping onto a bed. Hopefully it's not AI. I was saying how like it's not fun to watch videos anymore on the internet. Just because like you just never know like if something's real or not. Like I want to know that a person made this. Oh, it's from Pokopia. Gotcha. I was watching my friend D earlier. He does like TCG stuff. So he's like in a lot of like communities for that, and he was saying about how like a lot of them, they're like the older Pokemon fans, like they like just they'll see like an art of something for like a Pokemon card and they'll just shove it through an AI thing, like look how much cooler this looks. That shit pisses me off. They're TCG, a lot of them are, you know, pretty invested, but it's like, do you have to support that? Content. I don't think so. Maybe I do. I don't know, clearly my memory's not good, you know. because I thought Toph married Aang, and, you know, clearly I'm wrong. I guess I'm wrong about a lot of things. I'm learning things about myself. Okay, we gotta make more of these. Can I even make more of these? I don't think I've ever seen that. Fear. Yeah, I gotta go get more time. I fear I'm gonna have to go to my one inventory. My one, But no, I do want to get back into Ace Attorney at some point. We're on, like, the final Apollo game. I just wish, like, it's not voice acted for the most part, but there will be, like, anime cutscenes that are. And it's just, like, you were able to hire voice actors to do some of it. It's like, why not just have them voice the rest of it? I don't know. So sometimes when I stream it, I'm just, like, doing so much, like, reading, talking that, like, I get, like, exhausted. But it is a really good, good series. Thank you for the help. No, it is fun just talking sometimes. Like, especially with stuff like this where it's like I'm just building stuff. I'm not really like, I don't have to like focus so hard. It's easier streaming when there are people. Like, I don't mind lurkers, obviously. I would say a lot of my chat mostly is lurking, but it's nice to have some people to talk to, even if it's just one person to yap with. I say this all the time. You love the sound of my own voice. Well, you love the sound of your own voice. That's so funny. I don't know. I've learned to tolerate my voice, but sometimes I can't watch some of the stuff back. Unless it's like something really funny. Usually if I'm like screaming, if it's something that I did that was funny, like I was screaming or laughing, I can watch it. But if I'm just talking and I'm watching myself back, I'm like, ugh. Can we get this F slur off the air, please? Now, I know... Did I not... How much of these did I make? I made like 100. I guess that was 100, huh? Damn. I wish, like... Let me try to snooze this. I'll snooze this last ad. I wish how, like, you know how, what was it that Trashly does? How she plays, like, The Price is Right? But, like, you're, like, watching TV with chat, but then there's, like, interactive things. They should do that with Twitch, but with, like, anime. I would love to do stuff like that on stream. I should work in, like, marketing for some of these companies, because it's, like, I don't even have a degree in that, but, like, I think that'd be, like, a cool thing that they could do. And they'd be, like, sponsored collabs with these other things, and, like, Twitch would bring in revenue with that, you know what I mean? pretty nice ideas. Does Amazon own Crunchyroll? I don't know. The thing with Amazon is that, like, they own Twitch, but they, like, really don't, you can tell that there's, like, a disconnect with, like, I feel like they own it, and it's, like, really just, like, their forgotten child that they, like, pay attention to every, you know, now and then. Did Funimation actually go under? So this is how, like, out of the loop I am. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember that now. And there was, like, drama with, like, the people's subscriptions, like, which I'm obviously, you know, I'm full in support of the consumers, because I think it's shitty. I think it's mostly because, like, didn't some people, they had, like, actually not just, like, paid a subscription, they had, like, bought things from Funimation that they, like, don't own now anymore. I don't know the full specifics, but it's something like that, and that's kind of fucked up. I haven't been subbed to Crunchyroll in a long time. Didn't YouTube Premium, I think, just raise the prices? Which I haven't been subbed to them in a long time. I finally renewed my Spotify sub because I wanted to start playing music on stream again. And I had to set that up properly. And it just seemed like it'd be easier to do with Spotify than YouTube. I wish I could lie and say I'm a student. Like, oh, I'm a student. I have a student plan. I'm a student here. Let me tell you, though, when I lived in Pittsburgh, I got away with using, like, a student discount for quite some time when I was no longer a student. Also, this needs to be longer this way, too. I followed what the game had set up, but we're going to move this out. You know, the Crunchyroll website doesn't have all of the anime Crunchyroll has. Guess where the rest of it is? Amazon. You have to pay for a separate subscription for Crunchyroll and Amazon to watch. That's crazy. No, thank you. God, I've gone through all my food tonight for stamina. That's crazy. Look, there was a time when, like, Hulu was free. That was, like, their marketed thing. They're like, yeah, it's free. We're cool like that. And then it's like, and then it ended up not being free eventually. It's like, yeah, you have to make money, don't you? Like, so hi, but come in love. These are gonna get rid of Hulu. I could see that, yeah, because it's like, because I forgot they did merge with Disney. It's like, Disney's not going to get rid of their name. Like, they're not going to pull an HBO and, like, get rid of their like namesake. It's like Disney is very like full of themselves. They're going to be like, this is Disney. You're watching Disney. Disney powered by Hulu or something. I'm a little mad at Disney because we never got our Lizzie McGuire reboot, and I was watching an interview, a couple of interviews with her where we'd have to talk about what was going to be in it, and it seemed really good and promising, and they just fucked it up. Pissed me off. But it does kind of suck now that, like, we're basically... Wait, this is... I gotta move these. It's like something here doesn't look right. There was a time where it was like, it was just so much easier to, like, pay for, like, 1 or 2 subscription things than to have cable. And now it's gotten to the point where it's like, it's all come full circle again. And it's like, we are basically paying what we paid in cable. It's just like split up into separate subscriptions. Like, it's like they really tricked us here. Yeah, I gotta make more of these middle blocks. I really don't want to get more. Oops. How did that happen? Wait, I think I've seen Mushishi a long time ago, though. Because that was on Toonami. I'm a bit mad. There was a video store, like, it was like a video store video game chain in like Pittsburgh called The Exchange, and I remember like you could find some like really neat finds there sometimes. I don't even know if they still exist. They might, but I remember I got the whole DVD set for Evangelion, and it was like, it just looked so vintage, and it's like, I lost it somewhere in the shuffle of like moving at some point, and I'm really upset about it, because it's probably worth money. Okay, we gotta get more of these blocks made. This is so annoying. Do I even have any more yellow paint? I do. This is a long building. Your corners aren't symmetrical? Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean like these things? These things here? Oh, it's because I gotta fix... It's because of this block right here. That's why. There we go. That was probably driving you crazy. It would have drove me crazy. But yeah, I do prefer like physical manga as opposed to like I don't know. I will just never get like a book reader for stuff like that. Like it's just not the same. Was it 2 years ago? Me and my a couple of my IRL friends went to this big convention in DC in February, and she did buy like she bought like a whole carton of manga. For what series, I probably couldn't tell you. Does our community have a name? Well, I mean, when we raid out, I guess it was really the Benoit Brigade, I would say, is the community name, because that's our raid message, and that's the name of the Discord. Also, Become in Love, are you in the Discord? Because I think the link's not working, but I can send it to you if you're not already in it. So I'm gonna get Smirple here again. I should just move Smirple. Okay, middle. How many do I really only have? Oh, I gotta make more middle pillars. I'm gonna scream. I can, yeah, let me whisper it to you. Oh, actually, you know what? I can just post it, because the command would post it anyway. But yeah, for some reason, Nightbot isn't posting it. Someone asked for it the other day, too, that we got it. There is the Discord link. Our lovely community member Wiki set up most of the Discord for me because I am terrible with that. So it does like, I think there's like a little verification process, kind of like the normal stuff. You got to pick roles and whatnot. But we chat about stuff on there. We chat a lot about Pokemon, a lot of gacha games, all sorts of stuff. Why am I running around like a crazy person? I'm trying to, like, my brain's trying to do too many things at once. Are you Elmo? Elmo... Garlic flavored Elmo. Okay, I was like, I hope so. Because that person just joined. It does announce people. They join in now. Okay. I think once I finish the Skylands, I'll probably work on this area at some point, because like I want to fill in these plots. And thank you for the lurk. I'm actually running on a bit of a stone deficit in this game at the moment because so many things that I am making just require it, and then I end up I just run out. And it's like I have to go out into the world and find it somehow. But yeah. Where is stone pillars? Do I even have the recipe for these? I do. Minerals. I want to get this last building done before we wrap up. Yeah, I think what I might do this week, because I totally forgot about Tomodachi Life on Thursday, and it's like I will be playing that. That game's going to be so funny. I Maybe Tuesday I'll do more Pokemon Champions. Since, you know, I gotta get that fix in too. All these games are just fixes for me. I was watching Cookie earlier today on stream do some matches. I think they're in Great Ball tier. And like, I don't want to make fun of people. They were getting some like pretty weird teammates that just like were not good. I'm like, can I have these these Pokemon tourist opponents? I was getting like really nasty opponents, like Halucha giving no guard to Excadrill and doing like a double OKO setup. I feel like I get all the sweaties. Oh wait, which mons? Although we did find out Tatsugiri and Dandozo are not in champions yet. So you don't, there's really no rush. Yeah, I thought didn't we tell you this? Yeah, they're not in it. And let me tell you, the VGC community was relieved because apparently it's a really nasty combo what they can do. Did I get shinies yesterday? I did. I got some shinies earlier today too, off stream. I was trying to get a shiny Fennekin, and I want it to be a female because I want to name it Aunt Gladys from the movie Weapons. And I scared off 2 shiny Fennekin earlier today off stream. Because I hate how, like, I was even, like, trying to sneak up on them. Oh, I went to the wrong area. I was trying to sneak up on them, and God, it's like if they even notice that you're breathing, they run away. Yeah, very upsetting. You can save. Does that work, though? Because it every time you teleport, it auto-saves, but I guess, like, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't teleport anymore. Oh, okay. Well. I need one of those. I need that, like, that one thing, the more you know. What did I have him paint? I think I had him paint the wrong blocks. It's fine. We have enough. We will barely have enough. Okay, I've seen the OG Trigun a little bit, and I did want to see the remake because it looked really, like, just the art style looks pretty. If there's, like, characters that just look really good, that's usually enough for me to give a show a shot and see if I like it or not. Well, have a good night, tables. We're going to be raiding out here soon, too, anyway. I did want to finish this building. Maybe. Do I have enough of these? Monster. Pass the monster meat, milady. That's an interesting name. Everyone's saying we might need to remind me, like, we know how forgetful I am. Banana fish. I just need to like think about it. Banana fish. Sir, I was not trying to talk to you. Oh God. I don't think I can make any more windows. Because those, I don't have iron ingots. Witch Hat. Am I gonna watch it? I don't know. I think I've heard of it. Yeah, there needs to be a better storage system in this game, and like I wish I could like search for stuff. And I know that's like that'd be really hard to do. But we wouldn't even have to search for it if there was like a global storage thing in all of the Pokemon centers. So like I know I need window panes, and it'd be like you have 68 of them in Pokemon Center in Bleak Beach or something. Okay, thank you. I will take a look at that after stream. I don't think I can make any more of these windows. I don't have any iron ingots. I have a lot of gold ingots. I mean, I can just build up the walls and put the windows there afterward, but it's gonna bug me. So you build the frame, and then there's a place option, and then it will place the item as like a picture. Some of the tiny artifacts you get, really, that's like the only purpose they serve, and I think it's a little weird, because it's like, I don't know. I put in the Discord, someone like made like this like restaurant, and like you can craft like TVs and stuff, and you can actually display like pictures you've taken in the game on the screens. But someone like, it looked like they almost made like a custom design, like it looked like it was like how you kind of do in like Animal Crossing, and I have no idea how he did it, unless he like made the design with blocks, right, and then zoomed out really far and like took a picture of it. But it's like, that just seems like a lot. So the way, okay, so we have 10 window panes. Just do some of the sides for now. I mean, I'm just building, like, these were plots that were already, like, they were, like, destroyed, so I'm just, like, rebuilding it. But at the start of stream, I was finishing this pathway down here. Because they make you do this in the game. They make you, like, that's, like, the only way you can get up here at first. So it's like, I made a little scenic route up this way. And I'll add more to it, make it prettier, but it's there. And then now I'm just like, this is like the main area I'm working around. So I'm like, I'm gonna work on all these areas over here. Like this was a building, we're gonna fix this. And then once this is done, I wanna work on this island over here. This is like a lot of buildings, and like some of them are even like half furnished already. But yeah. Poor little Magnemite. I'm making him work so hard. I mean, not. Yeah, we don't even have enough blocks to finish this, guys. I'm looking at our resources. My side of Pokopia is mostly gulags. Okay, I'm convinced that, like, you know, social media, like, tracks us, because wasn't it you that talked about putting Mr. Mime in prison, and now that, like, I started getting recommended videos, people were doing that. I thought that was a little weird. It's like that it's listening. So clearly I'm out of... I haven't played in like a week, so that's partially my fault. but we got a good bit done tonight. I gotta fix this road. I could probably do that real quick. Maybe not. Oh no, I have some asphalt. I might just build over it, because well, no, let's not build over it. Let's, replace this stuff. So we'll put the blocks back in our inventory. I still see videos of people doing crazy shit in Tears of the Kingdom, which I think is funny. Like, someone made, like, a dragon, like a functional just dragon. I thought that was funny. I played that on stream, and I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was better than Breath of the Wild also, but, like, I didn't really, like, interact with, like, the building stuff with it too much. But I did think it was a really good game. Breath of the Wild was like my white whale. Like, it was just a game that, like, I'd keep starting over and over again, and I could just never beat it. Because those games, you just get so sidetracked. Yeah, no, I thought Breath of the Wild was, like, so much, or I thought Tears of the Kingdom was so much better. Just because, like, it just made, I don't know, it felt nice having, like, actual, like, proper dungeons again, pretty much. Oh my god, and the story made me cry. It was a little weird. Like, it's not the only series that I've seen do this, where it's like they'll make like a sequel to something, but then it doesn't really feel like they're like acknowledging the original. It was kind of weird. Like but it was fine. God, some of those shrines pissed me off. But I mean, I didn't 100% the game. And I made chat aware of that when I did it. I said, I think I said something along the lines of, like, I have started this game over so many times. I've said, we are not doing everything. And I was very on rails about it, too. Oh, yeah, if they ported Twilight Princess, oh, that made me so happy. I could play Wind Waker. I forgot that's on the pass thing that I have. I keep forgetting that that's there, though. But I do like Wind Waker. Okay, well, this seems like we got things done tonight. It didn't feel like I got a lot done, but I haven't been playing, so it's like I try to, like, if I know the types of stuff I'm gonna be making, I try to, like, prepare blocks in advance. So I don't have to keep, like, running back and forth. But then I never make enough. But this is still pretty good. And we'll do this next Sunday. Sunday I kind of keep as, like, my cozy day. Like, we do some sort of fun game like this. So who is... Wait a minute. I put my controller down. Who is using the thing? Oh, Driftplay. Just using the lift. Like, sir, you don't even need that. You can fly. That's so funny. Let's go see who's live, though. But yeah, Tuesday, I'm gonna do more Pokemon Champions, and maybe we'll do some shiny hunting too. We'll see if there's anything I want, though. I've been kind of jumping back and forth. Like, I do like ZA, and I do some shiny hunting, and then I move them over to Champions. Because it's like, I'm very particular. It's like, if I'm going to be making a team that I'm going to win with, I want them all to be shiny. I'm going to close the YouTube stream, although I almost wanted to do the YouTube Shorts vertical streaming, but it wasn't looking right. But maybe I'm going to have to look into that and see, like,